Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. This is BT Plays here, and today we are on the Crew 2 and we're testing out the Pontiac Firebird TA Golden Wings Edition, and this vehicle is part of the new motor pass, part of the Storm motor pass, so it is relatively new and we're going to test it out today. But before we get into that, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new, as it does help out the channel, and let's get to it. So firstly, let's get to the customization, but I don't think there is any. No, because it is it is an edition vehicle. It is the Golden Wings edition, and as you can see, it's got the little eagle at the front on the hood. So we aren't able to change anything except for the livery and the vanity items. And let's quickly see what the liveries are looking like. So we have a nice little gold livery there. Don't know what that is. I think that's just tinted windows, to be fair. Red, that looks decent, to be fair. Oh nah, not the matte black. I mean, there's a few designs on here that look alright, but I'm gonna keep it as it is, just with the black and the eagle on top, because that just looks the best. And vanity items I'm just gonna keep as it is as well. So customization wise, there was nothing to talk about. But now onto the performance, and as you can see, the base performance level is 70 out of 280, and this vehicle is a street racing vehicle as well. It has a top speed of 118 miles per hour with 200 horsepower. So let's put on the 280 parts and see what we can create, what monster we can create in the world of street racing vehicles, because you can turn the worst car in the world into the best car in the world only on this game. But as you can see, with the 280 parts on, the top speed is now 227 miles per hour with it has 699 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.37 seconds, quarter mile in 9.77 seconds, and brake distance 60 to 0 is 17.81 yards. And that 0 to 60 is just completely insane to me, because the last video I tested out the P1, and that 0 to 60 is 2.33 seconds. So you're telling me this is 0.04 seconds slower than the P1? Well, let's test it out and see if it is true. I'll see you at an event in a second. We are in the City of Angels and we are about to take on the sleeper event, one of the first events you do in the game, and personally one of my favourites as well, just because it's so easy to complete. The amount of money I've made just from this event, it's probably not as much as the top 5 events that I've probably played in my lifetime, but it's definitely up there. And it's a decent event, not too many turns, few straights. So let's test out this vehicle and see how well it does in all aspects, pretty much, because to be fair, I'm not expecting too much. It is a Pontiac, and I just hate Pontiacs, especially the GTO. The GTO is awful. I don't know why they even brought that into the game. It's awful. Especially the is it the Rally Cross or the Rally Raid edition? I think it's the Rally Raid. Oh my, that vehicle is the worst thing I've ever seen or ever driven on this game. It is awful. But the Firebird's not doing too bad. It is a bit slow. It isn't definitely the 0 to 60 that I was thinking in my head. How is it 2.37 seconds? I mean, the 0 to 60, yeah, but then once trying to get up to like the 200 mark, it's not great. It's not great. It's a bit slow in terms of that. But the 0 to 60, yeah, it was fast. It's just climbing. Look, it's just very slow at climbing and getting to a stable top speed, which is a bit worrying in street racing events, because you want your car to be as fast as possible, because they aren't as long as hypercar events. And you know, hypercar events, you have that time to actually get your speed and momentum. And I don't know what sound that engine just made doing that jump. I think my engine just broke. It is a fairly old vehicle as well. I think it was made in 1970 I want to say 1977, but I know it's around 1970. I checked before this event and I've just span out completely. That's not great. Handling wise with this vehicle as well, it does seem very drifty. I don't know why. Obviously you can change that with pro settings as well, but I like to just keep things as natural as possible, and this is what the vehicle feels like straight out of the packet. Like it's just fresh. It's nothing has changed about this vehicle, it's just how it comes. But the handling, it seems a bit off. It doesn't seem very user friendly in that way. There's some cars on this game that just don't feel user friendly, and this is this sort of feels like one. It just turns too much. If you want us like a gradual turn, you can't. It's just an instant turn and you end up just drifting like that. And the braking as well, the braking's decent. It's not the best. It's just fairly average, and to be fair, this vehicle does look a bit like a lowrider. And again, the engine just broke. It does look a bit like a lowrider. I'm not sure if it is a lowrider or not, because thinking about it, it does sort of feel like a lowrider in this game. How do you use the lowrider functions again? No, it's not that. I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. But this vehicle overall, what would I give it? I think the Firebird, there is a single Firebird as well, or the Pontiac Firebird you can buy, so you don't have to get the motor pass to actually get this vehicle. And obviously that vehicle, that version of the vehicle would have customization. But in terms of just this vehicle and this edition, because there is no customization, I'm just going off the performance and pretty much the price, which is 80,000 crew credits to actually get the motor pass. Is it worth it? Not to get this vehicle, I say no. Not to get this vehicle. Overall, probably give this vehicle a 6.7 out of 10. It is usable, but you wouldn't actively use it. You wouldn't choose to use it. It is usable, but you just wouldn't choose to use it. That's probably the best explanation of this vehicle I can give. It looks decent. It's not the best looking, but it does look decent. Performance, like I said, it's a bit slow. Handling isn't that user friendly, but it is still very usable. And if you have used this vehicle, tell me what you think of it down below in the comment section, and while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. But yeah, a 6.7 for this vehicle I think seems very fair. So with that done, I will see you in the next video.